Hi guys, my favorite too, and we discuss certain topics that affect the narrative and what urban culture make us a conversation. Hi guys, my favorite too, and we discuss certain topics that affect the narrative and what urban culture make us a conversation.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Great night tonight with trending topics. I know we haven't been on in a couple of weeks, but truly we apologize for that, and we're here tonight. We have special guests. We got the other half of He Said She Said podcast. Munchie is here. So this is gonna be an interesting night. Hopefully, Munchie and Faith don't start their stuff. Because
I got
they
backup. I
they
got
they,
I got my
they
twin in the
I
building.
don't want no
yeah
problem.
yeah.
I
I'm
So
don't
it's
want no
telling you, he
it's
don't want
problem.
to smoke with her.
I don't want no
it's gonna be
problem.
a very interesting night.
I
Tonight
don't want no problem.
we're gonna discuss Kyrie Irving, and it's all over the news. Everybody know what it is. Basically, Kyrie Irving shared a link to an Amazon documentary called "From Hebrews to Negros." He shared the link 2 weeks ago. Most people are just catching on to what happened last week. A reporter asked him about the link. He said, "I just shared a link." The reporter kept asking him. Him and Kyrie went back and forth. So then Kyrie Irving, a couple days later, all the media jumped on Kyrie Irving. Then the next day, he actually did a apology, a verbal apology. He did another press conference, and he wanted to explain that we have that press conference. We're going to play that press conference a little later. And then the Nets owner, after he had already tweeted, they basically suspended him for 5 games, and then came out with these listed demands. And some of the black celebrities that are analysts on basketball said what they said about Kyrie. We'll get into that, and the backlash and how the black community feel about everything that's going on, and um, you know what is anti-Semitic? Who can be anti-Semitic? Is Kyrie anti-Semitic? Are they trying to buck break Kyrie? Is the NBA basically telling Kyrie to shut up and dribble?
Mm-mm.
Um, is Kyrie getting backlash because Kyrie Irving was the only NBA player that did not take the jab? And prior to this, it was a judge that made a ruling and said that all New York employees had to get rehired and back pay. So the Nets actually owe Kyrie a whole bunch of money from last year. So is this backlash from that? Uh, Tanya's here, and He Said
Hi.
She Said podcast together is here, so we could discuss it and voice what we see and see what's going on and how it relates to Kanye, how it relates to not the same energy with the Brett Favre situation of him taking millions and millions of dollars in a welfare scheme from poor people. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Stop. That
I
Brett
don't know.
Favre, man.
Y'all tell me.
Hold, hold on. That Brett Favre right there. We ended that with the last topic you said. That Brett Favre situation and what's going on now, to me, like it's totally different. Totally different in the sense of this is on media 24/7. Brett Favre, they gave it like very low attention. You understand what I'm saying? And now, like Kyrie, like you said, he just shared something. Kanye, you spoke on how he felt, and whether right or wrong, he spoke on how he felt. He didn't do nothing to me. He didn't take nothing. He didn't harm nobody.
He
But
didn't steal.
yeah, Brett Favre took millions. Only that I think he gave it back. He gave it back, and it was like, okay,
So we'll leave. We're gonna talk about Brett Favre at the
okay,
end.
I
So
got you.
let's talk about Kyrie, and let's take it from the top with sharing a link on your page. He never made a caption.
Mm-hmm.
He just shared a link on his page, and allegedly, some people feel like the movie was anti-Semitic. It denied the Holocaust. A couple people that have watched it, and I haven't watched it, and I don't need to watch it because I think that watching the movie does not give us context on the whole situation with sharing the link. So you don't have to
I
watch the
watch
movie.
it when it's free.
So let me ask you: do you guys think we all are into social media? We share things on social media. Is sharing a link on your page promoting?
No, sharing the link is to me. It could be something. I share things that I like. I share things that catch my eye. I share things that's funny. He could have liked the movie and shared the movie. Like, he ain't have no caption with it to say, this is how I feel, or y'all need to watch this. It's deep. He ain't say anything. He just posted. And if it's so bad, that y'all want to ban him, why did y'all ban the movie? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't, cut the snake off at the head? Why is you chopping off the tail?
Mm.
I think
Right?
it is a thing of a form of promoting, but doesn't necessarily. Sometimes you can promote something in the sense of share it on your page, and it could be for a discussion. Doesn't necessarily you agree or disagree with it. Um, I kind of see where they're trying to go with it because they're trying to use Kyrie as a public figure, and I guess he's sharing it.
It's
But
a movie.
no, I get it. But what I'm saying is, I don't think he's wrong because he never said, okay, well, this is something I agree with. He could him promoting it on his page. He could say, okay, this is something we want to discuss. You never asked him. You just assume like, okay, this is what he's for. You understand what I'm trying to say? And sometimes I put stuff on my page what I don't necessarily agree with. I'll put it up there for discussion or put it up there for people's opinions. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, in that matter, but it is to me a form of promoting when you do share something because you're trying to get some type of conversation from it, or you're trying to get feedback.
What if he just enjoyed the movie?
That too. He's still promoting it though, in a sense. He's still promoting it.
I won't say it's promoting because if it's a movie, it's out. It's something that I watched. I don't know. I just feel as though we just get the end of the stick, like period. And I not only do our lives don't matter, our votes don't matter, our opinions don't matter. The only time it matters if they feel like it's coming against them, and then our voice is heard loud and clear.
We're gonna get to Faith. We're gonna get to all that.
Yeah,
we're gonna get to that.
For
Tanya.
me, Q, I think that, like Mr. Munch said, it is unfortunate, but it is a form of promoting. It's because when you support someone, it's the same thing. You're sharing. You want other people to see. So that is promoting something because you want people to see what you think, feel, or agree with or disagree with. So no matter how you slice that, if you post your plate, you promoting that this food is good. It's unfortunate to use them terms, but that's what you're saying when you promote, when you put a picture up of your turkey wings, rice and gravy and greens. You want people to see this because you enjoy it, and that's it. So that means, look at this.
But where is he wrong?
That is called promoting.
Okay,
it's rather raggedy, but that is a form of it.
If he just because even if he liked it, even if
that's
he agreed, even if
I
he
got
agreed,
on Black Panther T-shirt. Am I promoting? Kind of, sort of.
You like Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
And I want people to see that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, how is he wrong?
I'm not saying he's wrong at all. I'm just saying no matter how you
what I'm
slice
saying is
it is
they
a form
say he's
of
wrong.
promoting.
That's the part they trying to say he's promoting. So that means it's wrong that he's promoting. That's what I'm saying.
If he promoted the little woman in the red dress, if he put that movie on there, it would still be considered promoting, but they won't call it that.
Kyrie was asked by ESPN reporter Nick Friedel, you posted the link. You're promoting. This is when him and Kyrie went back and forth. He said, just because I posted the link, that don't mean I am promoting the movie. Kyrie was adamant that basically he's not promoting the movie. This was in the first press conference. He said, I just posted a link. And he said, I posted many things, and I post many things. Like I
And
said,
as he should. That's what he should be saying. Just because I posted don't mean he's supposed to
Yeah.
say that. I would
I'd
say
be
that
like,
if I was in
I would
his
have told them if
position.
I was Kyrie, I'm not getting paid for this. So no, I'm not promoting. I'm not getting paid. Promoters get paid.
But you got to understand his platform too. That's
No,
why.
I understand that, but he didn't mention. However, they want to slice and dice it. The
Listen,
man did nothing wrong.
No. Now let me. I'm saying what I'm saying, but don't. I want you to take it as I'm agreeing with them. I'm agreeing with Kyrie.
But that's how it's gonna
Kyrie.
sound because
No,
if it's coming from a black man's mouth, agreeing with that reporter that it was promoting, and Kyrie told y'all and all of us that he was not promoting, it's like agreeing with them.
No, because you got to. This is what I'm saying behind it.
I got on Champion. I'm not promoting Champion. I like the colors. I don't even know who owns Champion.
Whether you want to admit it or not, if you're on a social platform and you're wearing it, you're promoting.
Yeah, well, anything you wear, you promote. You walking down the street.
This is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm saying to a certain degree is what they saying
So-
is that he was basically
Munchie, let
trying
me
to
ask
agree
you.
with the movie.
Right.
Let me ask you. So, is this like a semantics thing, a word game that Kyrie was playing with Nick Friedel? You think, like I'm not promoting it, but we all know, like you said, when you wear certain clothes, and you even see athletes when they're not endorsed by certain things, it's covered up.
Mm-hmm.
So, by him, do you believe that as an athlete, if you post, or any entertainer or anybody, when you post something on your platform, do you feel like that's promoting?
Yes, because but the difference between them and us is they're held to a higher scrutiny. But that's far as their social media, and what they put on there, we can put on there what we want, and it's not viewed as promotion. You understand what I'm trying to say? If let's say, for example, LeBron James goes up in his social media site, he posts his Target or whatever. That's a promotion for Target because he has a following. You understand what I'm trying to say? But don't get it twisted when I'm saying he is promoting, but I don't disagree with what he's saying far as I posted it, but I don't I'm not supporting it. Because like I said, you can post some things sometimes, and
I'm confused at is, say if he agreed with the whole entire movie, he's entitled to that. I don't care if he listen. No, but I'm just talking how I feel. I said even if he agreed with the whole movie, if he feel like the movie telling 100% truth, he's entitled to feel that way. Why should he have to apologize, go public apologizing, doing all these backflips because of how he feel, of his opinion? We in America, it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of religion. That's the part. This is what the buck breaking come in at. We free to a certain degree.
This is
evidence of it.
A lot of people believe that free speech does not mean free from consequences for your speech or your actions.
Yes, as long as
how when they had them clans up there and they yell at their clans and they yell at their clans. No, honestly.
Hey, you gotta understand. Listen. Hey, you have to understand the world we're in, especially when you're on that platform of the celebrities. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what they're doing to Kyrie. But what I'm saying is, you have to be more conscious sometimes of what you put up there. And if you're going to
they don't be conscious of what they put up, Munchie, is what I'm saying.
If you're going to put it up there, be ready to take the consequences of everything that comes behind it. If Kyrie put up there, he got to stand on that. And I'm going to stand with him because I don't see nothing wrong with him just posting. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I don't either. I don't see nothing wrong if he agreed with it.
But you have to be conscious of the stuff you put up
there.
You
don't think that he was conscious?
Let me ask you guys a question. Because all four of us do work, and we do have an employee. Do you feel like if our employees saw our social media, we should be able to go to our employee and be like, oh, this is free speech. This is my personal page. And then they saying, well, you posting your views is out there for public consumption. And I don't agree with your views and I want to let you go. Do you think that as an employee, they have a right to do that? To look at our social media?
Some jobs got that in your contract. Some jobs got that in your contract. You have to hold yourself to, in a certain type of way. But if he posted up something or he typed up something and said something that was against somebody, race or religion or whatever, that'd be different. He posted a picture of a book and a movie that's out, that's being sold to the world. I don't think it should be a conversation.
No, Faith, I don't think you're understanding. Like,
I do understand, Munchie. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from.
where you
What
coming
I'm
from?
saying is this: yes, all he did was post a picture, and he didn't say go watch this movie, check this movie out, this thing deep. I believe everything in this movie. He posted a picture. That's
No,
the cover,
and
the cover, the cover of
Hold
the
up.
book.
We're gonna
Listen, he
listen to
posted the cover.
we're gonna
Go ahead.
it's kind of long, but we got time. We're gonna listen to Kyrie. This is the last public statement he made about it.
Okay.
A video.
Pause people. I take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam sort of wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or were you not apologizing?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your morals?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here?
I love Kyrie.
When I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing the race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be, looking everyone in the eye and telling them the
Yo, he
truth.
dope.
And I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I studied. I know the Oxford Dictionary. It's one of the biggest mistakes I had being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in the book. I like why they said that. Now I'm 20 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen. Do you
Again,
believe the Holocaust
those falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. I never liked anything like it. So, the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. And you guys are asking me, respectfully, to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So, just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin-around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
What does that mean?
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting.
Yo, that man is on fire. I'm sorry.
But do the whole thing. No, a lot of things, everything, like you said, he dope. He's definitely said a lot of good things. But the main one thing you said, how we were speaking on prior to you playing the video, Q, was he took accountability for his post. And that's what I'm saying is he acknowledged that,
No, but he let them know. I don't know why I have to do this when I didn't make the movie.
No,
but
if
if I hurt people's feelings for something that's inside the movie that I didn't create, then I apologize.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
But you got to, at the same time, at the beginning, he said, I take accountability. But then he went on further to say that, I didn't create the movie. Keep the same energy down the line.
Because basically we still going through it.
They got mad because Kyrie gave them a history lesson during his speech.
Yes, killed them.
After Kyrie gave the speech, that's when the ownership decided to suspend Kyrie for 5 games, and that's when you saw the likes of Shaq, the likes of Stephen A. Smith.
He got on my nerves.
Perkins,
Charles Barkley.
Jalen Rose, Charles Barkley. You saw that the black analysts.
What's the other one name that got the movie theater in Newark?
Shaq. You saw these guys really come down on Kyrie. So that's that. And then even after that, after they suspended Kyrie made a written statement apologizing to the Jewish community. And I'm gonna give some context with Kyrie. And I think that a lot of people outside of the area that we grew up in, because Kyrie played basketball in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of people have been very disingenuous when it comes to this situation, and people haven't been honest. And it's unfortunate because every time a celebrity or somebody appears to do something, majority of people that's in their corner get quiet and they don't defend them. They don't stand up. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to attach themselves. And it's a dangerous thing because when you get accused of something, that's the times where you need people to vouch for you. And we've seen, in the last couple of days, Nick Cannon came out and said he could definitely say that Kyrie is not anti-Semitic. Also, Jaylen Brown, who is the vice president of the Players Association, says something. I'm upset with the Players Association myself because Michelle Roberts, who was the president, she hasn't made a public statement about it, which they are appealing his suspension. But I mean,
I
what's your
don't.
thoughts,
I
man?
think
This
there's no
is
way in hell that man should be. Since I say if he created something, then he could be suspended. Or if it was a regular post that somebody else made and he shared, this is a movie. It's a book.
In the beginning of the movie, the previews, you see these are white people. They weren't Hebrew or Israelites or Jewish. Anyway, you see them using quotes and terms saying how to break down the black person, the black man. The white lady said when they want to claim victory, or when they want to claim property, or when they want to claim history and fame, discredit them. When they say this happened, make it look like a lie. Change the names from African names to Arabic names to this, to that. So she's right. This is some of the previews of the movie. And it was happening that way. It's happening now, looking at that interview. They're trying to discredit him, humiliate him,
And try
and
to
make him
set him
feel
up
bad.
and make him say something, and
Yes.
switch his words. But he's very intelligent. They
Yes,
couldn't
he
even
is.
pull it
He was
off.
bringing it.
He's 30. They look
I mean,
stupid.
but you got to know, like, these athletes, they've been dealing with the media for a while. So once you be in that spotlight and you're entertaining, you know how the media try to manipulate your words. So him dealing with them so long, he knows that they're trying
No,
to.
I'm not even going to
All
say that
of them
because of
can't
that.
respond the way he
I'm about
did.
to say
He
that.
was
No,
very
He's very
educated.
intelligent.
Yes, very
He's very
educated.
intelligent.
Very,
No, he's very intelligent.
very,
He's very
very.
intelligent.
Yes, I'm
I'm
Definitely
24
very
very
years
pleased
old,
with that.
and I'm clinging on to every word he's saying. He's
Nah,
very
definitely,
intelligent.
he's definitely intelligent.
I'm
And
sitting there like Negro.
nah, he
And
Like,
the
definitely.
tell
sad
him.
part is they really trying to make him feel like he committed some
No, they
heinous
wanted
crime.
him to
They
bow
trying to make
down.
him feel like what he did was totally wrong. And listen,
No,
do you realize, or if you hurt so many, hurt who?
yes,
All
the
he did,
movie must have hurted
who,
him, not
who
me.
eye did he black? Who did he
He didn't.
choke? Who
Overall,
did he
he
put
did
in
nothing wrong.
chains?
Overall, he did nothing wrong.
And like he said, how could he wanted to say so bad, like, how could I hurt you? I didn't make the documentary. I didn't
Even
make
the
the
person that
movie.
made the
How
documentary didn't hurt him.
that
So
mug? Like, what the hell?
so
But this is
apparently
just a
apparently
form
in the
of
letter
buck breaking.
the Nets and the ADL, who's the Anti-Defamation League, said they would send a letter to Amazon where they wanted Amazon to take the movie down or to put a disclaimer on the movie. The movie has skyrocketed up top. It's a #1 seller.
Free promotion.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can get the movie. The writer of the book,
for $11.99, yes.
the brother that did the documentary, he has stood by everything in the documentary.
I was watching him. Yes.
He has 4 books on Hebrews to Negros, and he's standing on everything, his information, and he says he is willing to have dialogue with anybody that wants to have dialogue in reference to his work.
Listen, this is free promotion at its best.
No, but the guy that wrote it is black, right?
Yeah.
So it's not about that. The part that with Amazon, they making money. They making money. They don't care. They like Kanye was saying that they won't work with you, but you can work for them. So they don't care what that they disrespecting them and whatever, because they wouldn't have it. Y'all have control over this black man movie and documentary. Y'all could cut it, but y'all getting paid off of it.
Yeah.
So y'all leaving it up there. Y'all already know they could ban anything at any given time, just like this.
No,
They don't
because
want
they
to.
banking on us
And
to
anybody
purchase that movie to watch what Kyrie is
regular people,
talking about.
everybody could
So
purchase
they
it.
know
Everybody
it's
could
going
watch
to go
it.
through the roof.
No, listen. Everybody could purchase it. Everybody could watch it, but bet nobody say nothing about it.
So in the last couple of days, we've seen a lot of the black analysts backtrack.
That was it made my stomach hurt.
Basically, the Nets came out with these demands for Kyrie Irving. They said, this is what the Nets said. In order for Kyrie to get reinstated, because he's spending minimum 5 games, it is undetermined. He said he met with the commissioner of NBA today, Adam Silver. They said, apologize and condemn the film he promoted.
Oh, he got to condemn the film?
Make 5 Send 500,000 donation to anti-hate crime
Nope.
causes.
What
Complete
Yeah,
hate
Black
crime did he
Lives Matter.
do?
complete a sensitivity training.
No,
Complete anti-Semitism training, and
Wow.
meet with ADL and Jewish leaders.
unbelievable.
That's
Wow.
too much right there. Now that's
Wow.
BS.
Now, since
First of
they came
all,
out with that, you see a lot of the black analysts is saying they're trying to break Kyrie. The same ones who called them out. They're trying to break Kyrie.
It is.
We believe this is a form of buck breaking. That
It
they're
is.
trying to take his manhood and his pride for just sharing a link and
That's crazy.
That's too much.
in front of the
first of
people.
all, it was a damn picture. It's a link. I don't give a damn if the movie is out, the book is out. What damage could Kyrie do?
My thing is,
What damage could Kyrie do?
in the beginning of his speech that you played, Q, he took accountability, and that's my only issue was, okay, just be more aware what you post. And he did that. After that, to me,
That's how
all
he
that
felt.
after all other stuff is unnecessary.
He said, if
That's what
y'all
I'm
took
trying
it
to say.
that way,
It's-
it wasn't meant for that. I'm not racist. I'm not, judging people, and that should be enough. That's it. If my whole thing is, if he was, how could y'all condemn him for feeling how he feel?
The same way they condemned Colin Kaepernick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and this is why I get mad at our people, because with them other athletes that got up there and Shaq called them dumb.
Shaq called him an idiot.
An idiot. That's it.
Disrespectful.
An idiot.
And then come to find out they played the same movie at the movie theater on
At
Bergen
his movie
Street.
theater in Newark. He got it playing for $20. You got the movie playing at your movie theater in Newark, New Jersey, where you from, for $20 to go see the movie.
Well, then that's why he's calling them dumb, because what he's saying is, see how I put it out there and see how you did it. Now yours gonna cost you, but mine's gonna give me.
Yeah, because he's rocking with them.
That's why he's calling them dumb.
They getting paid off of it.
Because he's dumb.
He is calling him dumb. He's calling.
He said you should have advertised your way a little differently.
No, he called him. He said he was disrespectful for posting.
No, I know. I'm just trying to be,
Yeah, like I just couldn't believe Shaq. Shaq looked at like a house Negro.
Listen, you just gotta line up the two events that happened within the last 2 weeks. Kanye, when he made a statement, and then Kyrie, he posted.
Yeah.
They took Kanye money, took it from a billionaire to a millionaire, which he still got it. Kyrie made his comment. But Kanye didn't make a comment. He made a post, and they trying to take some of his NBA career, because like I said, they spent him 5 games, but now they want all these demands apologies. It's like you said, it's a formal buck.
And that is
breaking.
that is a profound statement. What the Facebook person said. He said, "How can I be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from?"
Yeah, that's
classic. Yes, that right there, he killed them, because he let them know. That's why they kept trying to say, "Well, I told you I'm not." But how can I be? Make it make sense. And then when Kyrie was saying, basically, y'all talk about something that it happened. I know y'all heard, years ago. We going through it now. Still, I'm living it. Look what y'all doing. And he let them know, I'm not afraid of y'all. I'm not afraid of the cameras. None of that.
But see, that's my thing. That's my thing. I respect with him. He posted it. He's standing on it. Like
he said it.
He got to understand. He took accountability, and part of that accountability, he said, "Okay, I did it."
But Munch, I'm gonna ask you a question. That has always been the thing, even prior when he was the first press conference. Is he took accountability and said, "I posted a link. It wasn't nothing."
Mm-hmm.
People, the media has made it seem like they know what's in his heart. He's not sincere. He needs to say, like like even with the next one, they want him to condemn this movie.
It's just they condemn it. Won't they boycott? Won't they boycott?
I condemn it when Amazon and all these other movie theaters that NBA is associated with, when they condemn it, I condemn it with them.
But how could they be mad about this movie? But they could make movies and show how we got raped and beat and enslaved and everything, burnt everything down we had without a problem. You don't think that hurt us seeing Roots? Y'all made so much money off of Roots.
No, man, we know. At the end of the day,
I want to know what's the difference.
We know it's double standards.
I'm gonna ask you now. I'm gonna ask you, Munch, because this, I know I'm not saying that the ladies aren't sports fans, but I know me and you been arguing about sports for years.
Yeah.
Just to give some context, the owner of the Nets is a Chinese man
Mm-hmm.
who is in support of the Chinese government. The
Mm-hmm.
Chinese government right now has a
A lot
humanitarian
going.
crisis going on where they got 2 million Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps
Mm-hmm.
and they're oppressing their people. And he's
Mm-hmm.
in support of that government.
Mm.
Wow.
So a couple years ago, you had the former GM of the Houston Rockets spoke out against the Chinese government, and it cost the NBA billions. They lost money. So, do you think the NBA is basically telling Kyrie, "Shut up and dribble"?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
They
much.
telling him to bow down and dribble. They want him to crawl back. Do you know if he was to really do all them things to come back, it's like humiliation.
But you
It's
know,
like
too,
it's like taking his manhood.
Kyrie getting a lot of backlash from his previous stands on the the whole, like you said, the jab thing. So they forming Kyrie into this sort of type of militant or pro black type of person. You know what I'm saying? They're giving him this image. So it's like I said, he just posted a film. He said made no comment on it. But they taking that, his previous actions, and they're trying to make him like he's the next Malcolm X or he's the next, black, pro-black thing. So they trying to dead him now before he get going. But you see, as you can see, he's very intelligent. But that's my outtake on.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to know what law did he break for you to fire him? What law did he break? What did
No
he
one
do?
broke. Him or Kanye never broke a law.
According to Jaylen Brown, your distant cousin, Faith,
And
Jaylen Brown said that he does not agree with the wording of these demands, and he basically said that a lot of players are upset. We don't know who these players are because for some reason they haven't publicly said anything, and we've never encountered, as a union vice president, he said, we've never encountered anything like this where you're basically suspending somebody over a tweet.
That's crazy.
Well, Jay-Z and Kanye, get your own NBA.
Jay-Z ain't saying nothing. That's my boy, but he ain't saying nothing to this whole thing.
He didn't?
He ain't saying nothing. If they start taking people money, he got quiet.
He worked with a lot of Jews, I mean, the people.
But he quiet right now. But you say, like, when this type of thing come on, your friends or your people, certain people, they're gonna fall back because they see the backlash that's happening to you. Like, for example, Kanye, you see how they stripped him of the money when he made the comment, and you see what's going on with Kyrie. So you have, like you said, the former buck breaking. They see what's going on, so now the other one's looking around like, oh, now let me be quiet.
They shaking in their boots
because I don't want this to happen to me.
Yeah, they shaking in their boots.
All of them need to get together. Kanye, him, Colin, all of them. Y'all can do this thing and fight, and other people just got to come around. Unfortunately, the people that made them who they are have to be the one to support them because their peers are not coming out of the closets. Period. It's us. We got to support them, and the ones that's in that circle with them, they need to come together and do something.
All of those other people, they surviving off of our money. And period. But our voice don't matter. Nothing matters but our dollar. That's it.
But see, that's somebody made the comment. When you expose a system that's paying you, it's time for a new system. And this is what that's a strong statement within itself, because like, to me, a lot of things is being exposed right now. And through Kanye, through Kyrie, and if you don't see it, which a lot of this we've been new. So don't act like we all been new who run the world. They run the world. But it's like
it's in black and white now. It's like
it's in black and white, but they are really exposing it because when they speak on something,
I'm gonna ask you, like, when we say they run the world, do they?
They got a strong hold on it.
The reason why I say that, right? The reason why I say that is because business is about relationships. And the longer you go up a corporate ladder, if you're in the underground, you're in the underworld, you're doing whatever, you base good business off of relationships and where you go. Is is it somebody's fault that you have to deal with a certain group of people to climb that corporate ladder?
In a way, I would say that. I would
Oh, so
say
you haven't seen the Emmett Till movie with the mom said, "We better be the business of us all." What are you talking
yeah,
about? Of
like
course,
no,
of course.
I just feel like this when Munch made that statement, like we all know who run the world, and that's something that since a little girl, that's what I always thought and believed. I'm just talking when I was a little black girl, and not this
When you
woman that
was,
I am
what you is
today.
today.
Yeah, the woman that I am today, I thought, white people, I'm gonna say that was better than us, they above us. It's supposed to be like that. I'm just speaking as the little girl that I was at the time, and being black was wrong. It was a punishment. And it's sad, to think that black people can't be nothing
That's what
as a
they talked
child,
about in the
and that we
movie.
can't have nothing. And only way, only you got to be white to be wealthy. You have to be white to own things. You have to be white to be educated. And the woman I am today, of course, I'm grown and I'm knowledgeable. I see that we like okay, I'm gonna say they run the company, right? But without all those workers that's running the machines, sewing the clothes, doing all this other stuff, they wouldn't have anything. You feel me? And that's where we come in at, because we doing all of this to put money in their pocket, but we're the laborers. We can
Okay.
either do it for ourselves, and we will run the companies.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and the people in the chat that's watching could get involved and say how they feel about it. Up until the late 1800s, this thing that we call white and black really didn't exist like this. Um, Color is basically it's a social construct of America. It was basically tribes. You go to Africa, it's a tribe. You known by your tribe.
Yeah, weaker tribe, a
It was
stronger tribe.
at one
Your
time in this
royalty.
country, if you were Italian, you were not considered white. You were considered Italian, and then assimilation happened. Certain people, ethnicities, actually sued to be classified to be white. So, and I know from when I talked to a Jewish friend of mine, he said to me, he said, Q, he said, what I don't understand is I known you all my life. We've done business together. We need to be worrying about the real white supremacist, because that is our common enemy.
Huh.
So I say that to say, like, even then, a lot of the people that I know that say they're Jewish, not just from a religious aspect, from ethnicity, they don't even consider themselves white.
Yeah, I understand that. And a racist white person are against Jews. They are. So that's what Kanye was basically saying. I'm not saying nothing bad about y'all. We just want to eat too. We want to own things too. We want to be where y'all at. Ain't no, it's not their fault. That they got it going on.
They got us in a trick bag.
No, listen, honestly, no, this is how I feel. It's not their fault that we can't come together as one. They know how to work together. They know how to build with each other. They know protocol. We don't. We cannot be mad about that. That's our fault. That's something that we have to work on as a people. You can't get mad because they own this and own that and got you working it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you being mistreated. Other than that, you blame yourself. Get your stuff together. Get our stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We woke now. We can put our brains together, our money together, and our hearts and muscle together.
Tanya, she said we woke now, Tanya.
Yeah,
Listen,
we woke.
no,
you take naps?
Huh?
You
No,
take naps?
I'm wiser. When I was a little girl, I was a little girl. I just wondered why I came out black.
Somebody in the chat said white and black only exist in America, and that's key. That a
it's
lot
true.
of us need to understand that race is a social construct. So
one of my white friends told me, this was when we was younger, that it never was about black and white. It's about rich and poor.
America has a classism. It is definitely classism. And when you go, you would be known as, the brown tribe, the tribe of brown. So
that's my slave master name.
I say that I say that to say, like, it's back to Kyrie when he said, "How can I be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from?"
Exactly. Make it make sense.
What do you think he mean by that, Munchie?
That he's a Hebrew. He's a Hebrew.
I don't know what he meant by that.
I'm gonna just, you know, it's the reason why I brought it up, right?
Mhm.
Is because it's a guy named Sandy Ponin. This was Kyrie's AAU coach as a kid. Sandy Ponin is the head of Youth Men's, Youth Women's Hebrew Association. This man has been more influential probably in Kyrie Irving's life more than his father, or probably after his father. Everybody that knows the basketball circuit in the state of New Jersey know who Sandy is. Sandy's well known. So when I saw all this stuff with Kyrie, I thought it was kind of crazy because they know Kyrie has given back to St. Patrick's, who plays at the Jewish school that's in Union, New Jersey. So I thought it's kind of crazy that anybody would have ever thought that Kyrie would be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, they had nothing else to come with.
He's been around Jewish people most of his life, the last 20-something years.
But see,
so I feel like a lot of people that was around him that knew, because the basketball circuit, y'all know sports. It's not like it's big and don't nobody know. Everybody know Kyrie came from the Roadrunners. Al Harrington played for the Road. You had like 20-something NBA players that played for that team. They all know Sandy. Anybody in the Tri-State area know who Sandy is.
See, but that's the media. The media is trying to, take his thing and manipulate it and have you feeling, okay, this is what he posted. He's against, certain group of people. So this is a form of media control, and media try to, manipulate our thinking and manipulate us. Okay, he's bashing a group. He's bashing the group, but nowhere along the line has he ever said that. This is what they're trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? So but this is where, now I'm going back to Kanye. He says, like, we have to be, pay attention to what's going on, basically, because they control the media. Them people, they control the media. Media entertainment, this is they feel. This is what they control. So when you say certain things against them, they're going to control the narrative of how you get it. You know what I'm trying to say? So the narrative you're getting about Kanye, the narrative you're getting about Kyrie, this is because this is their mainstream. This is what we control. This is what we're going to put out here. This is what we're going to give you. You know what I'm trying to say? And unless you do your own research and figure out, like you say, the background Kyrie come from and the background Kanye come from, and how they never gave a full interview of that drink champ. At the end of it, how he stated, he had a Jewish person at the end of it and all that. They leave out and they don't tell you because they're trying to push an image or push a message about them that they want you to get. So that's why I say we have to come do better.
Yeah, let me tell you. Let me tell you this, Q. My 17-year-old son said today, he like, Bond, did you go vote? I said, I'm not voting until Kanye runs for president.
I sure was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
So I said, I'm not voting until Kanye run for president. And so he like, what you talking about, man? We off Kanye. I said, why we off Kanye? Didn't do his own research or nothing. Being a follower of the internet. Not everybody, he said something, nobody don't mess with him anymore, so we don't mess with him. I said, no, we mess with him heavy. I was like, you need to read and learn and hear from the horse's mouth before you just go judging. But he said we off Kyrie, we off Kanye. Don't know nothing. All he knows is the internet saying,
because that's the social media thing.
Exactly.
To you.
Exactly.
So that's what I say. They control the narrative through the social. Right? They control the narrative of how people get. Like we have this interview right now. If a person comes through and take bits and clips and give it to you, they're going to break down. Okay, this whole thing was against a former group of people. because they take the pieces and bits and give it to it, not knowing that we're not speaking against no one, but they take the bits and pieces and make it to a full clip and say, okay, they was bashing a certain group. This is what
if
they do.
Anybody I would bash, it would be my own people, because I didn't like how they came against Kyrie and didn't stand with him, especially his fellow, athletes, that's older than him, and they threw him under the bus and ran him over, and it was sad.
Prime example was how the media goes, right? We all know how, and I'm not going off topic, but we all know how America has a strong hold on things. They go to the other countries, do whatever. But if you get the news from over there versus over here, you're going to get a totally different media thing. Basically what I'm trying to say is media is controlled to give us what they want to give us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say, because do we always look like why do different countries hate America? But with the media we get is we're always helping.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're helping everyone, it wouldn't be so much hate towards us. But like I said, it's media control to give you what you want to get. And that's the big thing of why Kanye and Kyrie are getting this media or social media outlet.
It's because of the color of their skin. They getting this because of the color of their skin.
No, it's that too, but it's the
Kaepernick couldn't kneel.
It's the control of the narrative
give an opinion. Kyrie can't post.
Listen,
we got limits.
Listen,
we got limitations.
For people that don't read or research or try to get information, they only go about what they hear and seeing through social media and the news.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. And it's more.
I agree with you.
It's more people that's gonna just listen to the media than do their own homework. So therefore, you're gonna have more people rolling with the media outlet than anything. And as long as they keep doing that, and us as people, we don't try to get our own information and do our own little outside thing, we gonna stay stuck on what the media give us. And that's why they do what they want to do, because they gonna create a popular demand. They're gonna create a public opinion based off of media and social media, unless you do your own research and doing your own knowledge.
Exactly. Because before, when I just saw the clip, I was like, "Oh, I'm done." Right, Q. All I saw was a clip, and they just used the part when he was just looked like he was losing it. But when I watched the whole thing, I'm team Kanye. I'm like, I'm team Kanye. He's very intelligent. He's for his people. They tried to make it look like he was being coonish, looking like he going against his people, and it was the whole opposite.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys. I do got another video I'm gonna show. Tanya, I ask you, why do you think the other former players who are analysts came down so hard on Kyrie?
Wow. Well, for one, because they already rich, filthy rich. For two, they got stock in it with those other people. For three, you better fix this for us because it hurts all of us if y'all don't do this or say that. I mean, they going along with the program because they got to save their coins and their future coins. I mean,
they're investments.
Please ask me.
That's all.
You know what? Listen, you got to understand. Maybe a lot of those who spoke in favor of
Master,
whatever, they have investments. They have things.
That's what I'm insinuating. Yeah,
they have things associated with making this system keep going the way it goes.
It was none of their business. It wouldn't hurt them.
You're right.
But
I'm gonna ask you, because LeBron said, and this is one of the things I noticed.
Always lying.
When somebody comes out with a statement about this situation, the first thing you hear them say is, "I don't condone hate." Like they got to put that disclaimer out first before they say something, and you should be able to stand on your truth. So LeBron said all this stuff, and then he said Kyrie basically put us in a tough situation. Do you feel like LeBron threw him under the bus much?
Yeah, he's about saying that.
LeBron was disrespectful.
He's saying something like that. You put him under the bus. Heck yeah.
He's a great basketball player, but he went from being a hero in my eyesight to zero.
One of the people that had came down on Kyrie, not as hard as them, but basically I listened to his show in the morning, was Jay Williams. Jay Williams is from Plainfield, New Jersey. ESPN. He has his own show on the morning. Well, this is what Jay Williams posted last night.
Approach it with a state of empathy, right? Regardless of what color, what creed, what race you are, I look at people as human beings. I think that's important. Life is always about a stand and holding principles. So I want to explain what I feel like my stance is as a black male in this world, okay? And conversations that I've had with my brothers and sisters in the black community. And I want you guys to empathize with it and hear me on it. So when I hear what Kyrie Irving has to go through in order to be reinstated, I'm appalled. I'm appalled. And let me give you examples of how I feel like we don't have the same energy and hold other people who have dealt with racial tropes accountable. So when Sarah Silverman, blackface, or when Miss says nappy-headed hose, and Howard Stern calls somebody the N-word, or when Brett Favre takes money from the state of Mississippi, we don't ask them to get. We don't ask them $800,000. We don't ask them to meet with the Black National Caucus. They apologize, and then you know what? The rest of the world moves on.
Yeah.
But what I feel like is happening here, and that's how black community, like we've been told how the process works, right? Think about that. Somebody does a blackface, it was a misunderstanding, we got it, okay? You know, is that person really racist? Probably not. Was it ignorant? Probably so. Okay, we understand it. We like it. We would love to hold them accountable. But society and a lot of people as a power, we have the governability to do that. But what we feel like with Kyrie is even after an apology, it's not enough. We feel like there needs to be more. And the people I've spoken to over the last couple of days talk about this thing. Old mentors of mine talk buck breaking. So we talk about tropes. This is something that we feel like in that happened way back in the day. There was a wave that was defiant, right? He got broken, and for everybody, in order to show that he was not in a position of power, and that at the end of the day, he had to do what he was. That's what was mandated of him. And the bigger situation going on, what's happening with Kyrie Irving? If you want him to be there, just say you don't want him to be there. But we should hold everybody, even owners of teams, accountable. Things that are happening in other countries, i.e. China and Uyghurs and the Muslim genocide that is occurring, that we hear Enes Kanter talk about. But we don't keep the same energy for everybody. We pick and choose what conversational points we want to make more polarizing. And I might lose my job. I might lose deal opportunity in the future for speaking out about even the platforms that continue to promote and profit a movie that is considered anti-Semitic to billions of people. They don't have to be accountable. Who is accountable? But we're going to put everything on the shoulders of Kyrie Irving, who, even though he said, I cannot be anti-Semitic because if I know where I came from, he's one of the 4 lost tribes. He's saying that blacks and Jews come from the same entity, the same thing. But we don't want to understand nuance. We want to be triggered by words, and we like fire, and we like things that are, going viral on social media, and everybody has some kind of hot take, and we're calling people idiots, and we're calling people names because that's what we do. We just destroy each other.
Yeah.
Destroy each other, man. Is Kyrie Irving? Hell no. Could he have gone about it maybe a different way? That's what I would have advised him to do. But I'm not going to let you guys sit out here and make this dude out to be like he is a villain, like he is a bad to explore his earth. Now you can cry if you want. I don't know anymore. It's time for people to start speaking nuance and speaking out on the principles they stand for. That's all I'll
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Good job. Good
No,
job.
he summed it up to me. He
Yeah,
definitely
he
summed it
ripped
up.
it too.
He
He
definitely
did
summed
it.
it
He
up.
did it. He
It's
did an
like,
excellent job. He did.
and it's like basically saying like,
Share that with me, Q, so I could post.
they're doing too much. Like you said, they got the, you had the H&M the thing episode with the black faces. You had the
But yeah,
Gucci.
the little boy is a
You had a
monkey.
lot of episodes.
The
Instances,
pink,
excuse
remember the
me.
big pink lips on
Yeah,
Gucci?
You know,
you had a lot of.
the person just said about make me proud to be from New Jersey. I mean,
Yes.
I know that
Yes.
that speaks volumes for all of us
Yes.
that's from North Jersey that understand like you could
He
say a
kept it
lot about a
street.
lot of people, but you ain't gonna lie on somebody. You ain't gonna accuse somebody. Kyrie Irving is one of us.
Yes.
We seen this boy raised. So at the end of the day, like, how you gonna say that he's anti-Semitic? Like, we know him.
Yeah.
He's somebody that's from our community, that's from our area, that we should be proud of. And
We
I'm not
are.
just saying because he could quote unquote bounce to basketball, but anybody that knows what he does, his philanthropist work is amazing. Everybody forgot that he paid all of WNBA's all them salaries during the
Mm-hmm.
lockout,
Oh
during the
wow,
pandemic.
I know
But
that.
see, and that's what bothers me is because nobody is publicly standing with him. Now, Jay Will made that statement last night after a couple of days, but Jay Will knows Kyrie. Jay Will from Jersey. Jay Will went to Duke before Kyrie. But at the end of the day, what about his peers that don't know him like we know him, that don't
Yeah.
know mutual people like we know him? They sitting back watching, sucking and jiving,
They don't want the
doing
scrutiny.
their Stedman fetch it, and like abandoning him. And at the end of the day, like Nick Cannon said, he know for a fact he ain't anti-Semitic. Nick
Mm-hmm.
Cannon basically put his reputation back on the line for Kyrie
Yeah. Yeah.
with the director of the Anti-Defamation League, because at the end of the day, even for the people that we consider who may have been offended by that, it's a lot of nuance in that with them in Israel and what's going on over there. So I think a lot of times this anti-Semitic word that is put on people, it's kind of like a joke
Yeah.
Let me
to
tell you.
cancel somebody.
Let me.
That's like the ultimate word to put on a black person to finish them, to cancel them. And we've seen it with what's going on with Kyrie and Kanye, and now with Kyrie, like, not
Let me
him.
tell you.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now Kanye done did some things that really pissed the community off with the George Floyd thing and some other statements. But when it come to Kyrie, nah, not him.
See,
See,
Not
I
him.
think they kind of could get they was getting it off on Kanye because but Kanye got bipolar. He been diagnosed with bipolar. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you,
So
let,
no,
let, can I
honestly,
say this?
he really got a medical condition. So when you see Kanye calm and he talking educated, then you will see Kanye do the outburst like da-da, and people look at, oh, he's crazy. He got a mental condition. Just because he's gifted and he's talented and intelligent, that don't mean his bipolar not real. And
But
they
here's
know
the
for a
issue,
fact
Faith.
he
The
have it.
issue of this situation is based on, see, Kanye did not say what the movie is saying. And what the movie is saying, Hebrews the Negroes, what you saying to these people out there is, oh, by the way, you trying to say I come from a black heritage? How dare you? So this boils down to
No,
is
that's not the movie. Not saying that.
oh,
That
the movie is saying just that. The movie is literally
oh
saying
well,
that.
all of them
That
come from black.
the
We the first
Aborigines,
people. Oh yeah,
Aborigines,
we the first
all of
people.
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we
that's
the
what I'm
first
saying.
people.
They're mad because that movie all but insinuates here
Kanye
we
said
were
that
here
too. We the
first,
first
and
people.
you came from this, and they
Yeah,
don't appreciate that. That's all this comes
but
down to.
those are facts that was proven.
Yeah, it don't matter
My
if
my
they
my
don't
damn
like it.
history teacher
How
told
dare
me
we use
that
it? They
the
post
first
it's
people was
called a
black.
whiteout. It's called a whiteout according
I
to
was
the
in high
movie.
school
And
when
how
I was
dare we
taught that.
bring up the whiteout? And that's what this is doing, bringing out the whiteout.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a lot of it today. I fell asleep on it. But as we having this discussion and talking about Kyrie,
It's 3
and
hours long. I bet you did fall asleep on it.
One guy said it was corny as hell.
it wasn't corny, but
one guy, he was like, it was corny as hell. And
because he went over his head. That's why it was corny.
Rosetta
I
Stone.
see somebody
he
giving us some
defended
history.
Kyrie, though.
Somebody giving us some history with Rosetta Stone. I don't
put it
think a
back
lot
up. What it say?
Rosetta Stone is very interesting when you understand the history of Rosetta Stone. We ain't talking about the language program Rosetta Stone.
Oh, that's what I thought you was talking about. I ain't going in. Let's talk about Rosetta Stone, the language.
Rosetta Stone is a real thing. It's a real thing.
Okay. But listen, my thing with Kyrie getting support and all that. My thing with Kyrie getting support from all these other people is our people. Sometimes it gotta start to be a snowball effect for certain ones that come along. It's like no one want to be the first one. It got to be the first. Somebody got to put, I stay with Kyrie, and I stay with Kyrie, and then it's like you get a Russia. Oh, I stay with Kyrie.
A snowball effect.
Exactly, but it's like common sense is common sense. Like, why you gotta wait to stand with be the first? Well, let's all be the one. Let's all come together as one. Versus, okay, no, you go first. No, you go first. You go first. You see what happened to him. You see what happened to him. No, if you feel as though nothing wrong what he did, don't wait until it's a movement now. Oh, Kyrie ain't do nothing. Let's stand with Kyrie after he done got the 5 people to go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that those analysts they're gonna
backtrack.
Spoke their truth. They was buck dancing. They was shoe shuffling.
Mm-hmm. Those the kitchen ones.
For their bosses. And I think when they realize that the black community, because I'm a firm believer that the grassroots hold the culture down. And when they seen that us wasn't buying what was going on and how it was landing, that we was calling them out for not having Kyrie's back, that's why I believe they're backtracking now. I really believe that.
It's like you stepped this.
Watching themselves look like a damn
and now you're trying to
fool.
come out of it. They're gonna start. Well, they're gonna backtrack if they haven't already. I don't know. They're gonna start backtracking because, like you said, Q, it's like I'm gonna tell you for one, Shaq, he's gonna backtrack. He's gonna backtrack. I don't know how he's gonna backtrack, but he's gonna backtrack. I can tell you, who else? What's your boy name?
Stephen A. Smith.
He's gonna backtrack. He's gonna backtrack. He's gonna backtrack.
I doubt it, Munchie, because he don't
I'm telling you,
he is colorblind to his own face. Okay,
listen,
I doubt it.
Certain ones that have
he think he light
black
skin
community backing, they're going to start backtracking.
So, Faith, Stephen A. Smith, a light-skinned boy from the 80s.
Yes, he the real high yellow mix one that's in the kitchen.
He ain't no Chris Brown color, nothing like that. He
I'm being smart, but
Corey
Stokes
said something very interesting. They're more focusing on that demand list now. So that's why they're trying to backtrack. They're trying to backtrack because we all believe that list is trying to hold Kyrie hostage.
That list is too much.
So they're trying to jump on that list to deflect of them selling out.
Yeah.
That's where they clean up. Like, I did say he did too much.
People say
Shaq
don't need to backtrack after saving Papa John.
No, I had a lot of respect for Shaq. He a family man and he real smart with his money. But when he did that, I lost so much respect for him. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, come on, Shaq.
I think a lot of them.
I was like, you too big for that shit.
I think a lot of them jumped on it. Like, I don't even know if they even seen the movie. Honestly, I think a lot of them jumped on it behind hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of what the movie might have represented, and not knowing the full extent of what he may have done. Because I think a lot of them got someone telling them, like, Kyrie's promoting this movie that promotes da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, okay, I don't really think none of them done their research and just
he said Shaq Kobe told us.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of them know what went on, and they just took like, okay, he's promoting this movie that's anti
Semitic.
But so I think that's what they jumped on, and it was like, okay, we don't want to be looked at as anti-Semitic, so we're going to go against Kyrie, but not knowing he never said or did anything. They just went off of they offer what they thought. You know what I'm trying to say? I believe that's where they messed up at. Not really knowing the full scope or getting half of the story and running with half of the story. And them being in the media, they should know better than that. Them being media and black, they should know that. But this is where
y'all know how
the true
shallow
stuff
Hal
come in.
was. The girl, the guy, the movie was the girl was big, but in Shallow Hal, they put a spell on him, so all he saw was sexy and skinny. That's what Stephen A. when he look in the mirror, he see a Caucasian.
Shallow Hal.
Yeah, you remember Shallow Hal?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm talking
He
about.
look in the mirror, he comb his, but he ain't got no hair. It's low. He see pure white skin, while we all see crispy black.
Yeah, but they gonna
Damn, Faith, you hard on a brother.
You see, I talk, I'm like, Negro.
Yo, only thing I do like when he talk about he kicked Dallas fans in the back. I like that, but he be crazy.
Only time he act black is when he drinking some corny, some of that Henny. When
You
he get a
talking
little comfortable.
about
Other than that,
you talking about Shannon Sharp. You talking about Shannon
That's
Sharp.
what I'm talking about. The black.
We talking about two different people. Stephen A. Smith and Shannon
No,
Sharp.
I thought when he said that he made that same comment when he called him an idiot.
People said Nick Cannon, Kanye, Kyrie, these situations keep occurring, and all of them end up with the brave soul bending over and begging for forgiveness. Makes me skeptical. Okay, he led us right into what I wanted to ask next. Is Kyrie going to apologize?
It don't look like it.
I hope not.
But he already apologized. I don't think he's doing
hope
that
not.
list.
I
don't think he's doing that list. I don't think.
I mean, now he got to worry about his bread and butter, but
that list is like eating poop. I don't see him doing that list.
I see Kyrie going up there saying, I already apologize. I don't see him bending but so much. No.
One of the things Kyrie had his meeting today with Adam Silver, and I know how the NBA works a little bit, the intricacies. They're not going to talk about what happened at that meeting. They just said that the statement from the commissioner's office was it was productive. They're not going to talk about what happened in the meeting. The NBA right now is trying to say, in my opinion, is trying to save face. I do think Kyrie's going to play again. I think Kyrie's going to apologize. He already apologized for it.
You think he's going to do that list?
I think the whole meeting the Jewish leaders and the
500.
I think that's weird because Kyrie is always around Jewish people. Anybody that's Kyrie's very rarely, if he's not with his family, he's with other races. I mean, so
but I don't think nothing wrong with
that.
So
let me ask this.
It is nothing wrong with it. That's why the whole anti-Semitic thing is
what's
weird.
wrong is asking him to donate money somewhere that he didn't do nothing wrong to. You know what I'm saying? Why she have to give up money for a post?
He gave up money already too. Him and the Nets gave up money already too. They gave up money already. The Nets and him gave up money.
He paid the fine. He paid the fine.
No fine. They gave up money before they suspended him. He gave up money.
No, that's because he was already donating. They asked him to donate to anti-Semitic.
No, I understand that. Before the NBA got involved, the Nets and Kyrie gave up money.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up money before that. Now they're asking for additional money, which is crazy.
Now they're trying to force them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
before was voluntarily.
Yeah, Corey just mentioned something. They did the Anti-Defamation League basically gave the money back and said they didn't want to take no money from Kyrie until they hear him denounce this movie.
They're doing too much.
I pray to God he don't. It's not even because he's not even doing it just for himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's your name? Kunta Kinte. And he getting beat. And they know Toby. My name Toby. That's what they want. They want my baby to say his name Toby.
But they doing too much, in my opinion. They doing too much.
They always doing too much to us. They always doing too much to us.
This little mishap of, okay, I put the movie up. I didn't say nothing behind it. Okay, y'all took it and y'all ran with whatever theory y'all wanted to run with theory. I think
I'm not anti-Semitic.
After he did that, he did take accountability for, okay, maybe he should have been aware, however you wanted to say it. He took accountability. Other than that, I don't feel as though they're doing too much. And I feel as though if you start giving them demands, now this is what I believe the NBA Association, the league union, they supposed to step in and like, now, hold. In his defense, Which who run that committee for them? The
Michelle
NBA.
Roberts. Michelle Roberts was the
Yeah,
president of the NBA.
them be the ones that listen. You know, they had to step in his behalf and like they was asking for too much. The man apologized. You know, he never promoted this movie, nothing. But you know,
No, they said somebody said the owner of
I saw
Amazon
it.
is
No, the
yeah.
CEO happens to be of that religion and ethnicity. I'm gonna
And
ask you,
saying you got to
Munch.
spell it like
Yeah.
that.
Munch, I'm gonna ask you because Amazon is not taking it down. I'm telling y'all,
Why
no.
would
No, 'cause he
they?
making money.
This is a capitalist. Anybody that understands how this country works,
Money talking
and this
bullshit.
is what
balls.
I don't think that a lot of us get sometimes. Money talk, bullshit walk.
And you got to understand,
Amazon ain't taking that
Amazon
piece
taking it down.
down.
The movie's getting too much attention right now. So everyone, like we're
You
talking
going to
about it right
Amazon.
now,
The chances of you going on Amazon and clicking, you know,
Everyone-
Faith, how y'all
Yeah.
women are. Y'all ain't got no money, but y'all always on Amazon. Got that little blue van coming by the crib, dropping off
I don't
packages,
shop
but
on
y'all ain't never
Amazon.
got no money.
No, but see, what us talking about this movie?
I mean, I keep money,
on social
Q.
media.
I keep money.
Everybody
keep it
wants to
low.
see.
I keep a
everyone
little
wants to-
change and
Hey,
change.
be quiet, Miss Brown. You know, everyone wants to see what
No
the talk
hurry.
is about. So the more this movie's talked about, you have people that like, let me see what's going on with this movie. Let me see, because they want to see what's Kyrie's point. What's his point? Is it proven or not proven? What's the argument about? Everyone. So if I'm Amazon from a business perspective, man, I'm gonna leave it up there. I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make money.
And plus, and just for some more context, the NBA is in a partnership with Amazon to stream some of their games.
Oh wow.
Big business all around the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They connected.
Everybody eat.
So they really mad
eat,
at the person that wrote the
Kyrie
book and
downfall.
can't
He
do
take
nothing
the weight.
about it.
No, you know, one of the things that I realized with that is that it ain't like when we were younger, when you had people that did real journalism work much.
Yeah.
Because if you had one of them journalist reporters, them guys that be going on them 6 months investigations, they could blow the NBA up right now. The NBA basically, for lack of better words, is taking what we would say, the NBA taking a lot of blood money right now.
They take.
Because how you gonna take money from Amazon, but suspend your player for posting a link from an Amazon movie
That's that
on
blood
Amazon?
diamond. That's that blood diamond. That blood.
Yeah, that's that blood diamond.
They terrible.
Then you got an owner who owns the Nets that supports a oppressed regime, and most of the NBA, the players is getting their money from Nike, China, slave labor. Like, so the NBA is in a real pickle with their hypocrisy.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it's capitalism, man.
When you're in America, America got a strong home on capitalism, making money, and this is what this country will run off of. The American dollar, listen, American dollars, we know it ain't what it used to be, but America still has a stronghold on everything, right? They still have a stronghold on everything. They're gonna do it by force. However you want to do it, we're gonna do it by force, whatever. We're gonna keep a stronghold on everything.
So the ladies dropped. I don't know what both of them doing. Both of them dropped. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't really got much to say about the Brett Favre situation. I know some more charges or something just happened. I know one of the co-defendants in his case copped out. So I don't think it's being swept under the rug. I think he hasn't been charged with none yet, which is crazy.
That's even crazier. He ain't even. But it's proven it's too many fingers pointing in his direction, but he didn't get charges yet.
I heard the audio. The audio is hilarious when he was like, "Well, can I get in any trouble for this?"
Well, that sounds like guilt to me. Hey, Q, take that to a grand jury. You get it done.
Yeah.
2.5 seconds. It ain't nothing. Nothing to think about.
If he was in Union County, he would have copped out by now.
He'd have been done. He'd been downstate by about 2 months.
Yeah, talk about, man, they jammed me up, man. They ain't have much. I got indicted in 25 minutes, man.
He wouldn't even got indicted. He'd have copped down to the accusation.
Yeah. Talking about they had a room full of people ready to tell.
He would have copped down to the accusation, and he'd have been down prison, come back.
Yeah,
it's crazy though,
man. Appreciate you much, man. Appreciate you joining.
Definitely.
I kept telling them to have you come on, but
but see, my late nights it'd be hard for me because I'll have to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem coming through.
So appreciate you guys in the chat. Remember, like, share, subscribe. We'll be back next Wednesday with trending topics. Hopefully, Munchie could join us again, yo.
See what I can do for y'all.
We'll have some stuff to talk about. With that, y'all stay up. Have a good night. Sleep good. And remember, man, they always give us something to talk about.
Definitely.
Hi guys, my favorite too. I just discussed certain topics that affect the narrative and our urban culture. Make us a part of it.